Welcome in, everybody, and this is it's gonna have a very nostalgic feel. Sorry about the colors there, because this is the last match of April. Last match of April. It's so good to be here, wrap up the tournament with a final blast. Hopefully the guys will deliver. We'll see about that. Let's get into the game. After the introductions, I'll wrap things up a little bit, especially in the other games here. So Mikadoman is the French here in the color blue, going with 8 on food, so telling me that he's going with 4 on gold right now and is going to try to be very aggressive. Just something that I always appreciate about players. On the other hand here, House of Lancaster and Nightmeh. Going aggressive is an understatement, going with Dark Age Spears. Dark Age Spears against French can be very powerful, especially against a build like this, where Mikadoman was very aggressive at going for food. He doesn't have any gold mined yet. Oh, that's that first spear. Chasing right down, and in 20 seconds I'll say this. I think the tournament went really well. It definitely exceeded my expectations. We had a few arbitration cases, and, and a certain player signed up and didn't have time to show up. You guys will see the bracket, and you'll see the games as they get released to YouTube, so it's gonna happen. Oh, alright, enough of that. So we have first villager getting attacked. Nightmeh here, some decent-ish micro. Mikadoman is going to be content with just pulling the workers over, but Nightmeh with showcasing that he can definitely be an aggressive player. Mikadoman forced to pull from food so early here to try and collect this last little bit of gold here, and this is just annoying. Is definitely an understatement here. Mikadoman needs to deal with this as soon as he can. Ooh, he has enough gold to wage up. Alright, so while that does go a long way, it's only one spearman for Nightmeh. They're here attacking. We have 2 more in the conga line. So pretty nice play from Mikadoman. He does take a little bit of damage, but forces so much idle time. And don't forget, Mikadoman wanted to be very aggressive on collecting food, because in my estimation he wanted to go for knights and try to gain some tempo that way. Which, of course, all of that is a bit thwarted. He's gonna have to worry about defending this. In time to... So here, Nightmeh, these Dark Age plays are always... I don't want to call them a gamble. Because, yeah, okay, it has the gambly nature of you can just deal no damage and the game is over, but... the point here for Nightmeh is that he's going to slow down Mikadoman and force Mikadoman to play a different game than what he wanted to play. Keep in mind, Mikadoman would already be almost aged up, if not actually aged up by now. Yeah, for Mikadoman, continuing with my thought here, you're trying to slow your opponent down, throw them off their strategy, and have them play on their own terms. So that worked for Nightmeh, right? Yeah, we get a school of cavalry, we might get some horsemen to raid, but like, there's no gold here for Mikadoman. On the other hand, though, Mikadoman can go for archers who don't actually chase in the TC. Oh my god, that was so lucky for Nightmeh. Yeah, Nightmeh is be content with this. I would be pretty happy with pulling my French opponent off of gold and going with the Abbey of Kings, which can ordain the Lords of Lancaster as the House of Lancaster. If you know English, you will know the Abbey of Kings able to spawn the king instead. So yeah, yeah, I like this. I like changing things up from variant to variant here. Yeah, Abbey of Kings, same functionality of the unit that creates is a bit different. So that's Nightmeh? No, that's Mikadoman, sorry. It looked cyan on the minimap. Yeah, I don't know. This is the real gamble here. He's not even going to try to defend his own turf here. He's just going to try to mine that gold from very far away with 5 workers nonetheless. No, it's actually 6 workers. That would have been my bad. But yeah, so Nightmeh with the tower on the main goal. That goal is very exposed. I don't know. Let's switch over to Nightmeh. See if he already saw this area. Oh, he already did. So he's not even gonna stumble upon it. Just looking into the dark areas. He might actually not realize that this is taken. All right, for Nightmeh here, loads of wood. Might be aggressive. Yeah, but with a lot of stone as well. So this, yeah, we're definitely gonna get manners and that kind of play here. So we're getting the Lords of Lancaster. I think the first one is free, right? Yeah, the first one is free. Wow, if Nightmeh goes here, this is game over, by the way. But, yeah, big gamble from Mikadoman to do that. Alright, you're getting a range too. The range is very important. You definitely want archers to contain those spears. Archers are okay against the Lord of Lancaster. You get enough numbers here. Nothing the Lord of Lancaster can do. Oh my god, Mikadoman is getting specialized pick this early in the game. Very important because you only have 5 workers there, and he wants to be able to tuck them all into the tower. But where is Nightmeh going? That's what I really want to see. Oh, that's the first night. You might have missed it. Might have missed it. Oh my god, but these are some quick, weird walls. I don't really like using resources as walls, especially like Mikadoman is definitely going with archers here. So if you ever take that gold, you're gonna be vulnerable to the archers. On the other hand, though, it's a quick, easy way to make sure that that you can at least, like, this wall is important, right? The knight can just come in, tap, and leave. I guess to do it the long way. Oh my, that's Nightmeh Scout. Nightmeh Scout might catch this villager going to the gold. Oh, he knows. Oh, no, he doesn't know. He sees that. But he sees the worker going. Oh my. Might be too late, though. Might be too late, but... yeah, there you go. There's the one spear. It's just created. No upgrades on this outpost. Ooh, I don't... the Lord of Lancaster has to be careful. You also have this knight causing all sorts of chaos, but yeah, Mikadoman, skilled player, has his archers do the damage here. Yeah, and just the single knight, I think, deals with a lot of the Lancaster very easily. Oh, doesn't get the charge! He nerfed himself last second here. Gonna get the charge. Ah, doesn't get the charge against the scout, that's pretty good. They're gonna get the charge against the Lord here. Don't forget that when charging, they are also faster. And that is a Lord gone. That was terrible observing on my part. Oh, no! Nightmeh's running his spear so far away! He needs to keep these alive! He needs to keep them alive. Alright, now he's doing the right thing here and rallying them to the back of the base. Mikadoman trying to be a little bit too zealous here with the archers. Hey, I would just have them in hold position here. And Mikadoman is in a dominant position all of a sudden. Sure, that tower was great, and I didn't even mention it at the start of the game. This tower here is fantastic at denying these 2 goals. But Mikadoman's not with the goal far away. So if Nightmeh somehow gets out of this pickle, he's gonna go for that gold, I can guarantee you. Yeah, for those of you thinking, oh, Mikadoman, he could definitely... sorry, Nightmeh could try... no, definitely Mikadoman, sorry, I was right there. Mikadoman can go and try to destroy the tower and everything. He wants to keep the pressure up. Oh, Mikadoman going for siege engineers and chivalry. Oh, look at the Hobbler. Oh, and he's raiding under the TC. Good job here from Nightmeh, but Unfortunately, though, yeah, not enough units ever to really fight the Mesa Knights. But Mikadoman not taking good fights here. He's 3 of these are low. One of them is full health. This one is 24 HP. That's 2 pokes with the Sharpie sticks. And he keeps the rally here on the forward gold of Nightmeh. But there's a rear gold here that's being taken, and of course Mikadoman figured out what's going on. But the House of Lancaster takes a long time to get set up. Lancaster's at this time has got like their bad timing. Oh, almost gets workers. Man, many heart attacks all around for me here. But he flees and manages to keep everyone alive. This guy, 9 HP, and the Hobilars of 7 attack. Ooh, he's gonna survive with 1. The Hobilars managed to touch it. There you go, 1 HP. Alright, we're getting a ram up, so time is running out here for Nightmeh. Nice wall. I don't know, what do you guys think about what Nightmeh is doing here? He's using his army elsewhere. He could be protecting the wall going up. The Hobilar, an alternative to the Horsemen, of course, of the House of Lancaster. They're slightly weaker, slightly cheaper as well, so you can afford to get more of them. If you look here, they cost 75 food, but they cost gold. They cost gold. Alright, the Ram is destroying a few houses. You can afford to let these ones go. This army, though, same value. So maybe with a Lord? Yeah, maybe with a Lord, Nightmeh can do this. But he takes such a good fight here. And don't forget, the more archers there are, the better they will perform. We're going for the Ram like this. Yeah, I like it, but you have to actually get it down. Oh, doesn't actually get it down. Alright, he's gonna get it down now. Oh, he uses the Hobilar really well. Is Nightmeh gonna have the micro capabilities to do this? Ooh, I don't... That's way too many knights. Way too many knights, and starting to see the power of the French knights here in play. There's not enough units. Not enough units for Nightmeh to defend this right now. But he is floating wood. Oh, but the archers are gonna go down. That's so hilarious. Yeah, Mikadoman is in such a leading position that I feel like this move, usually I would disapprove, but yeah, he has way too many knights. 11 knights diving at town center? Yeah, that's fine. He's gonna lose a bunch of HP on one of them. Wow, this is like the worst wall ever. Just here so that they don't run around. Another Lord goes down. We have a Ram coming up. Not really. Yeah, Nightmeh calls it, so that's 1-0 to Mikadoman. Welcome to game number 2. We have this is mega random. You can definitely tell by the weird-ass glyphs here. It's Mikadoman playing as the Ubids. Amazing pick here, considering it's going to be a hybrid map. And on the other hand, also a great pick for a hybrid map. It is... Oh, a mill! Nightmare's going for a mill on the water. Wow, this is going to be a tempo battle right there. Yeah, Nightmeh down. 1-0 to Mikadoman here. Heading into this game number 2. Oh, the generation of Mega Random is actually really cool. So looking at what happened, you have this massive cliff here in the middle that Mikadoman could definitely use to his advantage. Unfortunately, he has this river which will definitely destroy any walls that he will want to create. Also going on water is actually, he's going to create some docks here. All of these fish, yeah, they're all shoreline. Let's open the sheep overlay. which I didn't do last match, and I feel like we lost something there. Yeah, something pretty even right now. Everything seems to be very normal here, except Nightmeh is gonna go land and Mikadoman is gonna try water. So Nightmeh, if he can deal some significant damage before water economy makes it overwhelming against the cost of making the ships, Mikadoman is gonna have a massive advantage, especially being a Ubids. Yeah, going now for gold, so probably gonna stay on 3 ships. Yeah, the ships are much cheaper. The cheaper ships are Japanese, if I'm... yeah, don't see too many water games to really know all the tech here. But we have Nightmeh going, scouting the back of the base. Let's see what he sees. Hasn't found Mikadoman yet. Gonna find him now. Oh, there you go. He actually... he saw the straggler? Oh, that's very interesting. I might actually have given up on trying to find him. And he was going to be right there, so... okay, we get an Aachen Chapel. It's Aachen Chapel, not the Mindwerk Palace. I'm not going for this incredibly early timing with all spikes or trying to get +1 range. Or anything like that. Going more for a sustained economy play. Of course, the Aachen Chapel, for those of you who don't know. You get a prelate inside. There's a large area where the units are inspired. Inspiration is a spell from the prelate, which increases villager gather rate by 35%. 35%. That's probably the larger buff out of anyone. And that's why the Aachen Chapel is the preferred landmark by many players. But the Mindwerk is also so good, in my opinion. Right? You can get that very early tag, can really gain an advantage out of it. You need the right map and the right matchup for it, so... yeah, the Aachen Chapel overall is still the better landmark. Mindwerk can do some silly stuff with it. Let's see what the Mikadoman does with the House of Wisdom. So he's going logistics first. Trying to get the 2 guys out. The 2 dervishes. 2 dervishes, of course, they heal in an area. Their aura is also permanent, instead of having to activate it, and it lasts for a little bit of time, so it becomes a bit of a spell without the House of Wisdom tech. Reinforcement has been nerfed a lot, not really to the ground, but a lot. So players haven't really been going for it in Feudal Age. And I think against an HRE that's going aggressive, Mikadoman might actually have scouted this. What? Is he going Fast Castle instead? He's collecting so much wood here. Might be for the houses. While using mills very effectively too. He's getting wheelbarrow as well. This definitely feels to me like an aggressive build. But it's going to be down 4 workers all the time now. We'll see how it goes, really. Well, that is an efficient use of the worker's time, isn't it? It's a Nightmeh still. I want to see what he's cooking here. I'm gonna leave 2 workers there, which might be for tempo purposes, so... oh, sorry, that wasn't an efficient use of his time. He was getting the workers into the radius of the inspiration, because now they are inspired for, I don't know, a few minutes here. Alright, the sheep have been delivered 19-9 for Nightmeh. That's pretty good haul. So, if it were the other way around, yeah, it would have been a massive advantage to Mikadoman. This way, I think it evens things out a little bit. Mikadoman might be forced onto other food sources very, very early. Alright, DE has the dervishes now. I absolutely love logistics. Either in Feudal Age or Castle Age. Castle Age grants you 3 dervishes. It gives a great tempo on the relics as well. You can just grab them right away. Nightmeh, though, very close to aging up, and Mikadoman's so far away from from like sniffing aggression. It's nowhere near being able to attack, so yeah, making more ships. Yeah, I don't mind that. You probably saw that Nightmeh isn't actually doing anything. Yeah, you seen that? Yeah, that's the scout. Not worth dying, not worth sacrificing it, so he knows there's nothing here. So the stock isn't connected, House of Wisdom wise. So the next house should be here, right? Connects everything, grants you tier 1 gathering rate for all villagers, which is very important. Right, we're gonna get a Regnitz. Regnitz means that Nightmeh is gonna have a ton of tempo on the relics. Gonna get industry. Yeah, which 900 wood, 400 stone. Will definitely set you up for a lot of. I think the developers thought town center what players use these resources for, though. It's for military buildings, early farms, and getting a keep. And also building things 40% faster is also important. So Nightmeh is still collecting shorefish. He could come over to the side here, even though he's going to be far away from the Aachen Chapel here. Perfect timing here on the prelate as well, because he gets there, this relic, just extremely fast. So with Regnitz, relics everywhere grant, I think it's double. Yeah, double the gold. Oh, we're gonna get a night timing. Night timing against Thiobids is powerful, but it really needs to be just a timing push. You can't really be too delayed, and you can't rely on the knights for too long. Not being French especially, that they have the best knights in the game by far. Just the Camel Lancers are really good against them, and they have really good spears. They have Desert Raiders as well that are a lot cheaper than knights and can easily overwhelm them. Can attack from range too. Not the easiest thing to manage here. Alright, so that's another prelate. It's gonna make the third prelate as well. It's gonna be so early on the relics. It's definitely gonna win that. There's no army for Mikadoman. Oh, but there is that dervish. That dervish. Ooh, so this gonna be 3-2 in relic count. Really might be. Oh, that's a +2. Mikadoman already grabbed the last relic. That's actually very impressive. It's right there. Oh, Nightmeh is going for it. Yeah, it's going to be 3-2 in relics. Very fast as well. Very fast as well. Very supplementary here for Mikadoman. And as I alluded to you before, like instantly able to produce everything. Even getting a market. He's going to sell the stone, but he's going to need the keep. Because there's a knight on the way. No upgrades, so that's a bit sad. Scouts are fighting. Doesn't really matter too much. 2 knights are enough to start coming in and dealing damage onto the workers. Damn, Mikadoman is going to get a lot of tempo here. He's going to get a very nice food economy. Alright, that's first worker of the game dead. Oh, are we going to get an attempt at a conversion? I think we will. Ah, we will. It won't work. Mikadoman trying to be sneaky with the conversions. I like it. Almost felt like the pagoda of the Jinn. Alright, that's 2 relics in the bank. Relics 3-2. Basically 6-2 in terms of income, because that's the stage RE with Regnitz. Ooh, Mikadoman a little bit late on this wall. Like, you need same number of Camel Lancers for them to be effective, but the healing aura is gonna come in so clutch. Yeah, that's the second worker done, and the walls are definitely gonna get destroyed. And oh my, Nightmeh here, getting the Sacred Sites. He's going for all of the gold here. All of the passive gold, which, kudos to him, it's gonna make a world of difference against the fishing economy. Nightmeh is gonna stick with the knights, even though everything we have counters knights. Oh no, it's knights and desert raiders. Sorry, camel lancers and desert raiders, which counters them even more. Gonna be a defensive outpost. Got him into the market, he didn't sell the stone. I don't really see why the market was played. Maybe it's to make him think so? Right, the third sacred site is getting capped here. Very early at 12 minutes is probably the earliest you can get. So that's Golden Age Tier 2. Let's take a refresher here. Research speeds are faster, so I half expect the blacksmith to be working. Overtime now, this tech is actually quite powerful. When you have crossbowmen. Cool, that wall is done, so that's a knight down. Knights are a very powerful unit. And the destroyed valley, Mikadoman is very much ahead, but the three that count as 6 relics in terms of gold, plus the 3 sacred sites, might prove too much for Mikadoman to deal with. Even though Mikadoman has such a high tempo on the army. Ooh, and that's 2 more workers. That's going to be the 3rd worker killed. Mikadoman maybe not paying attention to the knights that he left alive. That scout shouldn't... Oh, it survived. That's crazy. Yeah, but forcing forcing Mikadoman, I'm sorry, keep doing this. But Mikadoman forced to split his attention here. Ah, there we go, there we go. There's the second town center. Workers, of course, they build 40% faster, so this is going to be up in no time. It's going to feel like a Chinese building. Nightmeh doing this very nice play where he's just splitting his units here. And this is what I wanted to see. It's going to be a mix of infantry. If you get around 5 Landsknecht, they start making a big difference. And crossbowmen do not counter them. Crossbowmen are okay. It's kind of like both units soft counter each other, but in numbers, yeah, in numbers they both really do well as well, right? But against the Camel Lancers, the Landsknecht will take the early hit. But then as they start swinging, it's just so much destruction. But Nightmeh has to start decapping here. You can't let the pressure build like this. But he does have the tempo on the army, and that's very important. Alright, it's taking the Dervish down to the south sacred site. The one in the center is going to get decapped as well. And I think Mikadoman not only wants to decap them, wants to take over them. Oh, are we getting a Baglach? Oh, we're getting ships trying to fight the towers! Oh my god. The towers with relics deal so much damage. These towers are gonna save Nightmeh's behind here. They are gonna save his ass. Just look at that. That's like a quarter damage. Alright, finally workers fall for Nightmeh. This is gonna equal things a little bit. And as long as those spears are able to touch the Lancers, this should be a good fight for Nightmeh. Oh! Mikadoman is not even microing too much. He took so much unnecessary damage. Wow, and all of a sudden his army is nearly gone. Baglachs will be taking a lot of damage. Oh yeah, that Baglach is down. So great defense. Yeah, loses 10 workers, that really is not good. And the 2 sacred sites get decapped. That really is not good. But Nightmeh survives, and now he has the army count here. So now he can start playing the game again. And there's a lot of this army count that's stuck in Navy. Navy that ultimately against the tower is not going to do anything. Alright, Nightmeh is about to decap. Mikadoman also going for the decap of his own. Good job though from both players at paying real attention to the sacred sites. It's usually players let the other have the sacred sites. Like one of the players lets the other have the sacred sites until it's too late. So we're getting Cistercian Abbey. Villagers can drop off resources in the monastery. That's so good. Oh, we're getting a dock from Mikadoman, another one. So does he plan on actually making a navy? I think this one is to be able to get these fish. All being efficient. Nightmeh so much tempo here. The army has so much army count. But these knights don't even care about the tower. Even the slow push, slow expansion here from Mikadoman is going to get thwarted a little bit. And look, these villagers here are even a little bit exposed. And Nightmeh seems to be like, if he keeps his composure, just yeah, okay, he's not going to be able to run away with the knights anymore. But I was going to say, if he keeps running away with the knights, getting damage with his army, yeah, sure, it's all infantry, you might be thinking. Oh, like it's infantry, it doesn't have the mobility. They really pack a heavy punch. And, you need a lot of archers to be able to deal with this. Of course, if you get a lot of archers, you're gonna absolutely decimate this army. But, this is really good against camel lancers, and I don't think Mikadoman showed the archers. No, he showed them now. So we know archers are out on the field. We also know camel lancers are out on the field. So that's why this army is here for Nightmeh. Oh, but he's going to push the area with the towers and a lot of the economy, but there's not that much economy. After all of these spears will take down this tower in no time. That's the tower gone. Let's see where Mikadoman is going to drag the villagers into the corner. Wow, Nightmeh won't bother going for them. Yeah, but he's now starting to take a lot of damage from these towers. I don't know how much of this is worth it. I guess it's going to be worth it for the next big push. He's massing out units here. Ooh, that's veteran men-at-arms. Yeah, Mikadoman doesn't have anything against regular men-at-arms. He's even getting horsemen. Even though he has the gold. Maybe a little bit too much gold? Alright, here's the push from Mikadoman. He's gonna get to killing a few more workers. Also, Nightmeh has to kill workers too. Oh, but he's attacking the structures! This army has so much HP. Okay, the archers don't, but the camel lancers are so strong. Nightmeh really needs a... Like, he has a powerful army that can just punch through the defenses of Mikadoman, but he needs to be able to defend against this, or just make a big push of his own. He's gonna make that big push of his own. The crossbowmen are gonna start attacking the archers, and that poor Springles. Springles are really bad when they're alone. They start really making a good point when they are in a bunch. They're bunched up. Wow, and we have here the men-at-arms. These men-at-arms, if Nightmeh can mass them, they are going to be a massive part here, but... Wow, sitting under all of the defenses against HRE with 3 relics? Yeah, that's not really going to work. Even though we killed 11 more workers. We killed 11 more workers. There comes a point where it's not worth it for Nightmeh to take these losses. Where are we going here? Where are we going? Into the corner? Oh, that's crazy. Alright, but we're getting more siege workshops. I really like, but he needs like 20 Springles. Also getting the fish stack, yeah. Should have been done earlier, but, you know, I understand. Alright, trying to decap this one is Nightmeh. Nightmeh really could use with capping them again. This gold, he's gonna get spent fast if he starts going for his heavy units. But he needs to either keep making units or he needs to attack. Looks like a decent-ish push is coming. It's one of the dervish gone. Finally, those dervish has got to be like 200 years old. And again, trying to do this little raid with the navy. Towers are too powerful. Towers are too powerful. Sacred Site is going to be decapped. The South Sacred Site is going to be capped by Nightmeh. By Mikadoman. I keep doing that again. Sticking the players here. Oh, look at that chasm of difference there. From 86 workers to 50. Nightmeh, as long as he has those 3 relics, he's in a good spot. Alright, we're getting them Springolds. We're getting Springolds from the Siege Workshop as well. So this I really like, because like the Springolds, if you look at the stats here, they do 15 damage, they pierce units, they also deal plus 12 versus melee infantry. So melee infantry units are the men-at-arms, the spears, and the Landsknecht. The units from the barracks. Oh, we're getting an in-page up with the Palace of Swabia. It's going up next to the Skull. This is a stroke of genius from Nightmeh. And I don't think Mikadoman is going to be able to keep up with the tempo. Palace of Swabia is 3 town centers into 1. 25 workers. I think it's worth it to build up with this many. Just do... Dare I say, it's the best landmark in the game. That might be very active, his little raids. Really like them. Oh, is Mikadoman really gonna try to trade like this? He is insane, alright. And again, we're getting this navy. What is this navy gonna do? Alright, it's gonna kill that prelate, sure. Keeps throwing away these units. Yeah, because now the Baglar is dead again. Yeah, but... Okay, we see the dead body of a worker and stuff like that, so... I guess it could have been more worthless, but... Yeah, Nightmeh now is gonna boom, and he's gonna boom hard. 17 food only, and only 7 seconds to spawn. This is... disgustingly good. Alright, these Osman here don't actually do anything in this raid. A few workers were killed by Nightmeh. I can't let that go. Coming here for another raid. Gonna be another worker. Another 2 workers dead. So little by little, he's gonna start clawing back into this game here. Right now, like it's gonna depend on how technically. The tactical perspective, they handle the fighting. Yeah, the Stani army here for Nightmeh is actually dead. So much siege from Mikadoman. Really good siege too. The Springolds, I think this is when they start becoming very effective. Forget to deal area damage as well. So, like, it's the more total count there is of both your units and their units, more damage ultimately that's gonna be. And wow, looks like very final to me, this push. But Nightmeh is only gonna grow, and he's gonna keep raiding behind. Okay, we've lost 3 workers already. Oh, that was an attempt at a stone wall there from Nightmeh. did not go how he hoped. A lot of army here by the Swabia that doesn't need to be there. Wow, and emergency repairs is so good. 150 health a second. Oh, Mikadoman keeps delivering this nasty push. This tower should go down, right? Yeah, so that's one relic not garrison. That's a lot of gold income that Nightmeh is not going to have, even though he has 3k gold in the bank. Again, with these little raids are going to be... They're being so good for Nightmeh. Alright, here he comes. Oh, but tactically he's going to get... No! He has the whole army on the siege. That's so much value that's going to go down. Where's the army? Where are the camels? Oh, the camels are here? What a disaster! We're gonna get a wall as well. Oh, Mikadoman is gonna defend this. Oh, and it's converted. We got a Wololo play. Of course, the guy dies right after, but oh, what a disastrous fight! Oh, the series is even.